Guys, today is the 24th or the 25th of May 2019. Good morning to y'all. Let us get out there and see what the witch is cooking. She cooked up a lot of things in the morning. I had to step out for a bit, go to one of the neighbors in the building, do a couple things. A lot was cooking, trust me. Right off the bat in the morning. As you can see, by the time the elevator gets to me, all you can hear is woo, woo, woo. That's all the floors where people get out of their apartments at the same time I do. They try to annoy me with their presence. Now on the way down, you can just imagine the amount of floors that it's gonna stop on. It's just ludicrous, ludicrous. Mind-boggling. Now, I'm not going to be going straight down to hell, which is the lobby. That's what I call hell. I'm going to be stopping on one of the floors to try to resolve some unfinished business that I had with somebody about an hour ago. The problem is, if you do get smart, they counter effect that. They have something set up and ready for you to put you back down. Sort of push you back where you belong. And it's been pretty civil so far, pretty quiet for me everywhere I went. So, and they're gonna have to change that. They don't like it when I feel good, I'm relaxed, I'm not getting bothered. So let's see what happens here, guys. All right, let's see. So what have you guys noticed? I came and knocked on this door, the door across. The lady started to talk loud to her kid. And over here, the woman came on through the garbage. What did I tell you about garbage? All these operatives are given instructions that when they see me, the ones that can, it's capable, it's within their reach, they throw the garbage either in the bin or on the street in front of me, wherever I'm standing. Sort of a demeaning thing or something. More than that is to keep you disgusted, keep you looking at dirty things. That's why you see the garbage truck on the streets following me around almost. I bump into like at least 20, 30 garbage trucks throughout a 3-hour span or 2-hour span when I'm outside walking on the streets. So it's the science to depress. One of the elements in there is to keep you disgusted. There's fear, there's worry, there's threatening when you see all these cop cars with their sirens, the ambulances to insinuate sickness, fear for health problems. So that's worry and fear and noise. It's part of the noise campaign. Fire trucks, same thing. Mail trucks, when I'm waiting for the mail, because they do have control. They play around with my mail. Something I'm supposed to get on Tuesday, I won't get it till Thursday. What they do from Tuesday to Thursday is nonstop mail trucks on the road that I keep seeing. It's part of the psychological warfare program that they pull on you. So you keep seeing mail trucks just to keep on teasing you from something you're deprived of. You know, you're not going to get it till 2 days later. Same thing with women. They keep on, putting all these women in front of you while you, in your situation that you're in, because you're being completely dominated by the government, no woman's going to want to be around you when you're in that bad situation. So they keep on teasing you and flashing in front of you all the ones that are completely your type. Now, more. So basically, it's everything that they try to deprive you of things and tease you with them, flash them in your face. We've covered the male, we've covered women. What else is there? There's a whole bunch of things. It's a huge program of psychological warfare to try to dismantle you and always keep you, you know. Look how many cars are waiting at the back here, so when I get out the front, they can get out and I can see them. Look, I'm gonna give you an idea and show you how many. Listen, see that car back up? As soon as I got here, that white van, what happens when he backed up? Toot, toot, toot. As soon as I got out. Look at the garbage, you know. Back here, usually there's no garbage. Guys, this is a clean country. And the citizens in this country, listen to the engine for this car that I'm heading towards, how it's on. Why? Those are the guys that when I get out of the building, they get out and do that. So now, as I get out, he's gonna come out sooner or later, either when I get completely outside or before. He will find the time to come out at the same time I do. So guys, now look at that construction thing over there, theater, talking, having conversation with that. Look, he's gonna start moving his arms now, and you know, as if he's talking to him, giving him directions. Or now the people facing me, they're telling him he's here. You can see him. Watch him start to move now. Even them on the inside. It's constant movement. That's the trick. It's nobody standing still and subtle. Now they're standing subtle, you know. The reasons for that is because they know I'm recording. It would have been much slicker and smarter for me to grab a small camera, one of those little ones, and record with it, because then they can't see that if I'm recording or not. But that has a whole bunch of complications, and it doesn't record for a long time. The battery dies quick, you know. Or see, a van comes in as I come out. He was supposed to bug me back there. He didn't make it on time. Or I was supposed to walk out that way, you know. So see how he steps on the engine again. Woo, how come there are no people in the lobby now and around? Like, I mean, coming in and out. Because I came out that way. You see? Usually, every time I come out of the building, you guys see people standing in front or coming in and out, right? How come there's nobody here now? Those are the things that I like to do to prove to you guys how the level of stalking, you know. When I go like this, I show you the birds, how right away they start flying on top of me. There's the garbage truck. What did I tell you about the garbage? By the way, it's not really early. It's almost 10 o'clock. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I was just mentioning in this video to you that they like to disgust you. The garbage truck doesn't come at this time normally, guys. He comes at all times of the day. Depends on my location. Garbage removal usually comes really early, 5, 6 a.m. And if it's gonna come in the afternoon, it comes around, I don't know, 8, 9 after the rush hour. There we go. Find a way to leave here. Look at the birds right away. Watch, 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 watch. He even flies towards me. So this is a huge noise campaign and disgusting. Boom, boom, he slams it. Look how much garbage is in there. There's barely any garbage in it. Did you see that? Now watch how many times he's gonna bang it. And he gets this car stuck. Boom, 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 boom. Unnecessary. Most of this stuff is unnecessary, most of it. You could have done all this with less noise and less pressing. This is a huge perpetrator. Look how he keeps moving a bit by a bit. He can't go anywhere. Why does he keep on moving? Now he moved for him to go across because he ends up blocking my way too. Usually they don't. Listen to how loud this is. What they want me to hear. Look what they do here for me when I get out here. Look at the madness, the charade. There's been constant construction here for the last 9 months. Constant, every day. They find ways to do things. So for me to pass by the garbage truck and smell that dirty smell of dirt, it's still in my nose. Imagine that surrounds you. You smell it at least 20, 30 times a day. That is a part of the science to depress, guys. That depresses you, believe it or not. When it's done every day, look how he puts the thing on his back. The broomstick. Look at the broomstick. And he keeps moving and moving. He comes towards this area. They're just looking at things. They're not doing anything. Look at them. Now he's scratching his head. It's to make constant movement. Now this guy makes more noise, pretends he's talking to that guy. Look at this theater. What are they doing here right now? They're just talking. Look at them. Now he throws the asphalt. So look how he walks and blocks my way. Look. So he comes to cover me on this side. So that way it's not only on that side. Now he moves. Look how he's moving. Everything. And the stupid police is here. It's a police tactic to begin with. Now how come there's not a lot of noise here? Because they already got me over here. That's why I told you about the noise and the busyness. You don't see it happening everywhere at the same time. It's like tag. To keep that noise constant. They could take more advantage of it to keep it on you instead of hitting you with it all at once and then it's quiet. Big red bus. What doesn't matter, the red car. There's big buses and trucks on me all day long. See the birds crossing back and forth on the actual ground, not up there. I hate to mention the birds because people make fun of me, tell me you're nuts. I'm not, guys. They throw bird feed for them. Look at them eating. So whoever passed by here earlier, they throw them the feed on the floor. So they're always moving in front of me, even animals. Look, just trucks and trucks and trucks. Now she's blocking her face from the camera. She doesn't want to be filmed. No, not really. This one's been filmed a million times before. She lives in my building. She stalks me at least twice a day. At least twice a day she stalks me. See how she was blocking her face? That's just a charade. It's a distracting maneuver. She knows. She's been on camera a zillion times. And I'm not really filming them directly in their face. I am filming my surroundings as I walk and talking, making my own video. If they appear in my video, that's their fault. They can see me recording a mile away. Why are they walking in front of me? Why don't they just move away from me as they pass by? I'm not following them around. So, look, the bird feed again. Let me see if I can cross to go up close so you could see it. To show you that they always feed the pigeons as soon as I come out of my house. Look how much bird feed there is. Enough to feed a frigging pigeon army of a zillion pigeons. Flying everywhere. Look at the amount. How much they throw for them. See that? Now that you've seen it. So somebody out here, as soon as I leave my house, one of their perpetrators throws the bird feed. Every day, guys, every day. I can film this for you. Look at this guy with the bike. They like always bikes passing me by. And it's usually, there's not a lot of them in this area. So far in my movies, if you'll see the same one over and over again, these guys on the bikes, usually these elderly Oriental men. Most of them look like they're Chinese. Not all of them, but most of them. The ones on bicycles. He's going to turn in here, this guy, obviously. A lot of women. Look, the majority of the people who do this to me, they're usually elderly. Look how they're running across the street. Now she stopped running so she can appear in my view because she was behind. So it's usually kids, elderly, women, very few men. And the men that are there, they're ones wearing skirts. Very, very few men. Men are the least amount of, they're not actually, but when you compare to the big variety, there should be more men and there isn't. Look at the theater inside the bus stop going on between the guy and the girl. It's just, listen, you know. So movement. As I walk close to this bus stop, all I see is movement. I can't possibly see people standing subtle. All perpetrators. This is my whole world, guys. I'm surrounded with them. I don't even meet real people everywhere I go. I know it sounds weird. I don't. They keep on replacing them. I filmed a video yesterday. I was in a parking lot and see how they're talking to create noise. I was in a parking lot and this thing creates noise. In that parking lot, if I wait till rush hour, 4 o'clock in the evening, you should see a lot of normal people that park their cars. There was some sort of a big subway bus stop station where people, if they want to work downtown, if they're working downtown, they don't have to drive their cars downtown. So what they do is they park it over there and then take the subway downtown, which is pretty quick to beat all the traffic. Now, I was waiting there. You could see it on video too. She's gonna be talking. Listen how annoying they are. They're prostituting their kids. This one doesn't even have a kid in the carriage. I've seen them pinch their kids sometimes to cry when I pass by because their kids didn't feel like crying. They were too young to be talked to. Hit them. I've seen some pretty cruel things out there, guys. That's what kind of what grade of creatures you're dealing with here. Not only they're willing to take their kids around to bug someone with them, they don't even take in consideration, what if this man gets really annoyed and takes it out and kills my kid? Why do you guys think there's a lot of shootings in North America and Europe and people just losing it and going nuts out of nowhere? Do you think that's just normal? Those guys were gang stalked because this gets so tight on you up to a certain point where you just can't take it anymore. You got to take it out. I went nuts about 2 weeks ago and put about 2,000 holes in my apartment with the knife. They were fixing them, so they got it fixed, you know, because I didn't want to take it out. Look at the pigeons here. And those are the places where I'm coming to, guys. They know that. It's my daily routine, you know what I mean? So anyways, let me go to the store and buy something. Yeah, those guys that lose it out of nowhere, it ain't just like that, guys. 1 second. Hello. So always the music's on, and if you notice the lady at the cashier, she's always going to be moving and doing things, organizing things, and just constant movement, so she's not standing subtle. See here, listen to how she's making noise now, pretending to organize the cigarette rack. Look how she's moving. They won't stand subtle, and they stop making noise for you because there's no one in the store to bother me. I'm all alone. Within the next minute or two, you'll see people coming in here. I guarantee you. Look how she's moving her arm, scratching her head, writing something down, anything. And they put the music on. Most of these stores don't have the music on like this in the morning, guys. They just open. Nobody feels like listening to that in the morning, for God's sakes, you know, but they do it anyways because that's their job when I come in. So my environment's noisy and annoying. It's never quiet and peace. And a lot of the music that they put on is psychological warfare too, believe it or not. You listen to the songs sometimes, and when they're talking about something they just went through, or they're trying to tease you, if you actually listen to the song, you're surrounded with this bubble of psychological warfare. If you're not strong enough, you'll break down and kill yourself or do something stupid like what these, you know, so-called shooters, and I'm not saying all of them went through this, but I would not doubt the fact that a lot of them did, to do something nuts like that, killing kids, going to schools, killing children. That's pretty evil, you know. So look. So noise and movement, noise and movement, noise and movement everywhere you go. No, actually, yeah, thanks. I'll put it in here. And how can you keep the change separate? I'm gonna buy one of these cards. I'll put this here.